I went out and tested every single layup animation in NBA 2K26 so you don't have to. And in today's video, I'm going to be putting you guys on to every best layup style for high layups, low layups, tall builds, short builds, and everything else in between. I mean, just look at some of the layups I'm hitting out here in the rec on my James Harden build. I'm also going to tell you guys how to do the controls for all of the new layup animations so you can be out here cooking like me. Now, real quick before we get started, since I did all this work for you, go down there, drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on, and let me know in the comments what your favorite build of 2K26 is so far. And without further ado, let's get right into our first layup style. Alright, so starting out here, I am going to give you all of the best ones in the entire game, and then I will give you some for lower ratings as well as taller builds in the game. So what I have on right here for layup normal is James Harden. I like this one. This is my James Harden build, but I like how long he hangs in the air. The layups don't go too fast. They're super easy to time. He gets to the rim and he finishes high. Another one I would also look at would be De'Aaron Fox. That layup style is definitely very good. I'd say it's a toss-up between James Harden and De'Aaron Fox for me. Another one for lower layups, you could give Austin Reeves a try. I really like that one as well. Like I said, I'll give you some more options at the end. Right now, I think the best one and the one I am using is James Harden or De'Aaron Fox. Now, I would also recommend Zion Williamson for anybody that is a taller build, above 6'5" and has a little bit of a lower layup rating. I'll give you guys the whole layups list at the end, just like for those lower ratings and the taller builds. As I go through them one by one here, I'm going to talk about each of them a little bit though. Zion gets a great explosive push to the rim and just makes those layups from super far away, pushing you past the defender and letting you get open layups, raising that green window. Considering that the green window is dynamic this year and changes as you go throughout your layup, if you're jumping past them, your green window is going to get massive at the end of your layup and be super easy to time. Now, getting into reverse layups, this one is a fun one. The Kyrie Irving reverse layup, you get some crazy animations. Just look what we're doing out here, and you'd think that they'd be hard to time, but honestly, they hang in the air for so long that it's pretty slow. You have a long time to hit your green window, and the green window is always massive because you create so much separation between you and the defender. I'm really liking the Kyrie layup reverse this year. I just think it looks really good, and it's super effective. Now, Zion Williamson, again, that lower rating, above 6'5", jumps across the paint. He does it super fast, super explosive, and very aggressive. Now, I didn't show this for the other one just because the regular layup style, there's not really a specific control for it, but for the reverses, as you can see, we're out here doing the Kyrie reverse, but all you're gonna do is drive baseline and hold the left stick away from the side that you're going to. So if you're on the right side, you're gonna hold the right stick to the right and let go of RT. It's easy to mess up, like you can see I did a scooper there, but if you're driving baseline, yeah, let go of RT, hold the right stick to the left if you're coming from the left side, and hold it to the right if you're coming from the right side, and then just continue to run through like you're running under the basket. Now onto the floater, one of the most important layups to know in the entire game. I mean, that you're going to see some clips here in just a second when I show you guys how to do this, but layup floater, Bam Adebayo. For anybody over 6'10", you're going to want to rock this Bam Adebayo or the Domantas Sabonis. They're both very good, and you're going to see why in just a second. Steph Curry, I tried it out on guards. It's very good. It's very quick, throws it up super high, but it's honestly too fast. Like, I don't really like how fast you have to time it, so I don't go with that one. Luka, again, I think it'd be good for taller guards, but it's a bit slow. He still throws it up super high, gets some good animations, but the one I am rocking with is going to be this De'Aaron Fox. It's easy to time, not too fast, not too slow. You still throw it up super high over the center. Easy to trigger, and I'm really liking this one. Getting into the floater though, you're going to start at wherever you're going to drive in from and get to about the free throw line, and when you get there, you're going to let go of right trigger and pull back on the right stick. If you're running straight forward and you pull straight down on that right stick, it will trigger this animation, and it's a super high, super big green window floater, especially if you have your layup up pretty high. Like mine's a 96 on this build. I do occasionally get a midi fade on accident, but I mean, yeah, just drive in, pull back on the right stick without holding RT, and you're going to get that floater animation. Getting right into our layup quick scoops, these are very good if you can use them effectively. Now, I'm using Ja Morant. As you can see, you get a good boost. You fling kind of forward, and it throws you past the defender, and it's just a very quick layup. If you do these, just make sure that you are ready to time it because the meter will move very fast. Now, a backup option if you can't get Ja Morant is Austin Reeves. I mean, as you can see, it's basically just a cheaper version. It's the discount Ja Morant. It's very good. I mean, there's not really a huge difference. I just prefer Ja Morant because it's a little bit faster and a little bit big of a throw forward, but honestly, not a huge difference either way. I would go ahead and throw either one of those on, but I am using Ja Morant. Getting into how to do this, if you are driving in, if you're going to the left, you're going to let go of your right trigger. I didn't do it right there. I messed it up because I was still holding my right trigger. But if you let go of your right trigger, you're going to be able to do that little scoop layup and push the stick straight to your ball hand. So if you're going in on the left with your left hand, push the left stick left and let go of right trigger. If you're going in on the right side, push the stick right and let go of right trigger, and you'll get this really fast scoop animation just like you saw there. But as I was saying, the animation plays through quickly, so be ready to time it very fast. It can catch your defender off guard though, so that is something that can be very effective if you get good at using it. All of these layups honestly are a big skill gap this year. If you get stick skill driving to the basket, you are going to be a big difference maker in the finishing. I mean, everybody can drive in and hold X to dunk or pull back on the stick to dunk, but not everybody can do all this finesse finishing stuff. So if you're out here practicing this and getting your layups right, you are going to be very far ahead of everybody else trying to finish at the rim. Now the EUROSTEP is nasty this year. I mean, look at how fast this is. And I mean, that one is a slow one, but look how fast this EUROSTEP is, and it gets straight to the rim, super quick, steps around the defender. Now again, I'm using James Harden because I'm on my James Harden build, but I also do think it's the best one in the game. Now Jason Williams, if you want that fake behind the back pass, you can do that as well. And this one is triggered a little bit different than it was last year, so stick around here. I'm about to show you how to do it. Zion Williamson, again, over 6'5". He's a great layup package for any of those taller builds with a lower rating. I'll show you guys what I have on my other builds here at the end. But yeah, this is what we're going with. Let me show you how to do it real quick. So for this one, wherever you're driving in, say we're driving in with our right hand, you're going to let go of RT or right trigger and pull your right stick down diagonal away from your ball hand. So it doesn't matter which hand it's in or where you're driving from, you just pull your right stick down away from your ball hand. So if it's in your left hand, down away to the right, down away to the right, and you're gonna get that EUROSTEP animation. Looks really clean, it's super fast, and it's super effective. I did post a rec video yesterday taking advantage of all these layup animations if you want a bigger breakdown of that, so feel free to go check that out. But these EUROSTEPs are lethal, and you're definitely gonna wanna figure out how to use them effectively. Now layup hop styles, I do have Kyrie Irving on. Julius Randle's another great option for those taller builds with a lower rating, but Kyrie Irving gets a huge jump and is quick off the floor. That second hop is very fast. He gets up high, throws the ball up high. It's quick. It's just super effective, and I highly recommend giving this one a try. Now for the layup spin, I have Ja Morant on just because of how cool it looks. I honestly don't know if this is the best one in the game. I just like the clips with it. So you're gonna get a crazy spinning animation. I'll tell you how to do this one again in a second here. But Julius Randle, once again, Julius Randle and Zion Williamson is a great option for a lot of those taller builds without the high layup rating. But I have Ja Morant on because we get this crazy spin layup, and it happens you get the animation every single time you do it. So let me tell you really quick how to do it, and we'll take a look at how that looks. So all you have to do for this one is when you're driving in, double tap X on Xbox or square on PlayStation, and if you double tap it, you're gonna get this spin layup animation every single time. I mean, look at how cool that looks. Imagine the clips you can get if you catch a defender at the right time. I don't have anything crazy with it yet, but I've definitely been trying, and I will definitely continue to try until I have a whole mixtape of me just hitting spin layups on people. These are the layups I have on my 6'1" guard that has a lower layup rating. So I was talking about the animations a little bit on the way through. These are not the best animations in the game. These are the animations I would put on if you're a guard that has a lower layup rating. Don't go putting these on thinking they're the best animations and then commenting that my animations suck. These are what I would call the best for the lower rating builds. A lot of people are not going high layup this year, so I would recommend these for any of you guards under 6'5" that need a decent layup style, but don't want to invest a bunch into layup. And these floaters are still super effective. Let's take a look at them on the 6'1" guard really quick. If we get the ball up top here, this Jason Williams floater is still very good. You're throwing it up super high, pretty easy to time. And the only problem I could see with this is if you're getting contested, the green window's not quite as big. So having this with layup mixmaster, float game, not super high, might result in some contested smaller green window shots, but it's still effective, and I'd still recommend throwing that on. Here are my this is my 6'10" build, but this is basically taller builds that need that have a lower layup rating. These are all the animations that I'm using and that I would recommend. Again, Bam floater or Domantas Sabonis if you're over 6'10", and then a lot of Zion Williamson, a lot of Julius Randle. This default big for the scoop shots. There's not a great scooper that I've found for these builds, but this is what I'm using on my 6'10" build, and it's been super effective so far. But that is going to be it for every good or every best layup animation in NBA 2K26 that I have found so far. Let me know if you guys have any other crazy ones that you found down in the comments. If this helped you at all, drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment letting me know which animations you got from me or what you are using. If you stuck around all the way to the end, I appreciate you watching all the way through, and I will catch you in the next one.